The year is 2016. The Keemstar Wars are in full swing. Expose video after expose video is getting made on the newly monikered gnome, and everyone thinks this spells the end for him and his career. Many an adolescent are watching the saga unfold from the sidelines, some in favor of Keem, but most of them just pooping in his mouth like everyone else around them. Two of the most notable individuals pooping on Keemstar, though, are ones who he once called friends. One of these people is Greta Enderay, a man who has been stuck in a time loop of that year ever since, if his most recent video is any indication, but the other is Leafy is here, the forefather of reaction commentary in the entire genre as we know it. They both tore bone deep into Keem, probably mostly for ad revenue, but who knows or actually cares at this point, honestly. But they both gained hella views, subs, and cash from their videos on that. Among the new subscribers was me, who had just recently found Pyrocynical through the drama, and by extension, the commentary community, and by even further extension, that very same Leafster, who after the whole thing blew over, fell right back into his signature reaction commentary style that he was infamous for worldwide and still is today. It was the style of video that 16-year-old me fell into a hypnotic trance when watching. I don't remember if I laughed at the jokes he made or not, but honestly, it doesn't matter if I laughed, because watching those videos put me into a coma. A surreal, dreamlike state that made me always watch the video to the end and thirst for the next one even when I wasn't sure what it was about it that made me like it. Probably just the bits that Quackity made for it, but that's not the point. Later that year, though, as I started to enjoy Leafy more and more, something magical happened that broke me out of my trance. A content cop came out and I was aboard that hype train like the mindless brainlets we all were at age 16. And after that, I could never look at a Leafy video the same way again. Fast forward 3 years and we find ourselves here in the year 2019. Leafy is long gone, vanished off the face of the earth like a Cheeto you dropped under your desk. I'm now a full-time commentary channel, a genre which Leafy essentially single-handedly helped popularize and laid the groundwork for to grow and become something greater than just bullying children online. Though we can't really take much credit for any of that becoming something greater part, that was pretty much all other people doing the work. So to pay homage to the great Allfather, I decided to take the opportunity presented in front of me and to see if I couldn't recapture the feeling of watching those videos when I was 16 and find what made them so damn enjoyable to me. Hi again, boys, and that's right, today we're going to be trying to watch old Leafy videos. Also, when all else fails, the metal pole is always a go-to prop. The concept is I'm gonna reach deep into the inner recesses of my mind where I've sealed off all recollection of my teenage years for self-preservation's sake and try to rewatch some videos that I distinctly recall from my Leafy viewing days and enjoy. I'll give my take on them now, 3 years later, and why I think I enjoyed them so much as a brain-dead child. You know, other than being a brain-dead child. And hey, maybe we'll discover something about ourselves on the journey. Anyways, let's get into trying to watch old Leafy videos. I'm watching old Leafy videos. I think one of the most distinct videos I remember enjoying back from the day in Leafy's golden years was that him versus the Pokemon Go kid, when little Misha Selenosti made that diss track on Rice Gum, Keemstar, Leafy, and Pyrocynical all at once. What a legendary video that was. Let's start there.
In the city, riots were happening non-stop.
Yeah, it's just been completely insane out here, okay? I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep myself together, but it has just been fucked, alright? Basically, a few days ago, there was this little kid they called a bunch of cyberbullies on YouTube cancer.
Ah, yeah, Quackity's work here is really shining through. God, it's so weird to watch this and then go to what Quackity does now and see all the differences. 3 years apart, and soon enough, Quackity's gonna be passing Leafy. What a weird universe to exist in. Single character still, S-Shake. Did you really need him to make you a green screen for that?
One of my best friends that I've known for over 15 years actually ended up getting curb stomped yesterday by Maddie B. It's been fucked, alright? It's been so messed up. It's unreal. Like, my mom got shanked yesterday by a 10-year-old with a bunch of Crayola crayons.
Okay, I think I'm starting to understand 30 seconds in why I enjoyed this so much as a child. It's very non-stop. It just keeps going. Like, Leafy just keeps rapid-firing jokes at you. My mom got stabbed by kids with a Crayola crayon. Me best friend, the soon-to-be-known internet historian, got killed by Maddie B. Maybe the delivery isn't fantastic, but God, if it didn't get the job done at the time, it had the little movement images to go with it. It was pretty sick, I can't lie. The animations really gave something to these videos that you just can't get elsewhere.
Fuck you, you fucking insane little shit. Your fucking teeth look like Hiroshima after it got fucking bombed.
Yeah, God. This is really telling me what kind of sensibilities I had as a teenager. Oh, wow. Leafy was a product of his time. You could not see this shit at this size on YouTube anymore, could ya? Man, imagery of Leafy hanging in a noose, making Hiroshima jokes. 2016 was a weird time to exist in, Jesus. It's so fucking Leafy intro. 1 to the 2 to the 2 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good tree. Oh, that mashup is legendary and will never leave my brain because I will not let it escape.
So just right off the bat, I'm gonna stop acting excited because I'm not, okay? Recently, I've been put into an oven and cooked like a fucking ham. Yep, that's right, guys. Recently, one of the worst nightmares that I've ever had came true. I was actually roasted on YouTube. I was roasted, okay? I got dissed. I got burned. I got cooked.
Oh God, he's literally me. He finds 70 different ways to say he got roasted. The influence is really shining through on me. I can see that now.
I got 1945 Jude.
Oh, holy shit. You cannot say shit like that nowadays. Jesus. Like I said, different times, man. Different times. Jeez. I gotta say, I'm digging the Borderlands 2 gameplay. It's kind of sick. I can't lie. I remember, like, whatever games that Leafy was playing, I really wanted to get into as a kid. Like, I always tried to get into Borderlands 2 when I was, like, really young, like 13, 14, but I just never could. And seeing Leafy play it, man, it really made me want to try it again. I was already into Overwatch, and when Leafy played Overwatch on his epic videos, I was like, yes, I'm cool, because Leafy plays it. That might have been a bit of an exaggeration. I never really got to the point of idolizing Leafy like that, I don't think, but I feel like that's kind of reflective of a lot of the people who watched Leafy at the time.
Like, basically, in a nutshell, there was this little Russian kid that ended up... Oh, wait, time out. Is he actually Russian? I'm sorry, but I really need to know. Like, if I get this wrong, I kid you not, literally...
Ah! He said literally. Leech! That's actually where the term leech actually comes from, because Leafy kept saying literally, like, literally. The it just kind of stick. That's the origin of the word leech. There you go. The more you know. Oxford Dictionary. Just look it up. Don't actually look it up because you'll find out I'm a lying piece of shit. Back in the day, whenever he would say literally like that, it just would piss me off so much. The only excuse you have to say literally, like, literally, is if you're British, and even then, you're on thin fucking ice, kid. Thinking about it even harder, it's so weird that somebody with, like, Leafy's voice got so big. There's nothing inherently wrong with having that high-pitched, kind of nasally voice, if you will. It's just that for somebody whose whole shtick is talking over gameplay, he has a very, very, like, present voice. It's not something that you can just, like, soothingly listen to. Basically, what I'm saying is he's not pyrocynical, which is not okay. Pyro! I feel like I'm still going on a nostalgia trip, dude. Like, alright, I'm just gonna skip 6 minutes in just so we can get to the real meat of this video where he starts roasting kids real good like he should be. That's what I want from my Leafy content, not him saying that he's getting roasted. Actually, that is what I want. I lied. Alright, 6 minutes in time.
Leafy's an asshole. Leafy's a retard.
Oh, damn. Did you guys just hear that? I just got called a goddamn retard, dude. I just got roasted. I just got dissed in a music video, dude. I just got diss-tracked. I just got fucking diss-tracked. I mean, I just got deconstructed like a goddamn Lego man, right?
I like the Lego man joke. That was nice. I just got deconstructed like a Lego man. One thing I gotta compliment Misha on was he really knew how to make a compelling argument through song, which is really hard to do. That's like Pusha T levels of writing, I gotta say. Leafy is an asshole. Leafy is a retard who bullies little kids. Good shit. Way ahead of his time. That's probably the inspiration behind the storytelling of Story of Adidon by Pusha T, like I said. Honestly, I feel like I don't need to watch any more of this particular video to get a taste because that's pretty much the whole thing. Like, you'll probably get different laughs, you probably won't get the same jokes, but to condense it down to the energy you're trying to get from this, you could cut it down to the intro animation that Quackity made, the intro that Leafy himself made just over gameplay where he's describing what it is he's going to be roasting today, and just that one clip around the 6 minute something mark where he just goes off on this kid non-stop. Like, for real, I think that was the main thing. He managed to hold my focus because if I stopped paying attention for a single second, I would have lost where he is. Leafy just goes rapid fire, and that's why I could never stop, because I just keep listening and listening because I didn't want to miss a damn thing. Now, obviously, this is one of his videos that's meant to be, like, more lighthearted or whatever. It's not, like, supposed to have, like, any serious complaints except maybe, like, he's a little kid, who cares? Let's take a look at one of his rant videos, shall we? Because those, like, properly were supposed to deconstruct people. And considering current circumstances and people that I have made videos on that Leafy also has, I can think of no better person than looking at Leafy's Onision rant. For those of you unfamiliar, the Leafy Onision saga is a long, complicated train wreck. One of Leafy's most popular videos is a rant on Onision. Now keep in mind, Onision's 3,000 channels aren't all dead by now. They're actually doing quite well, at least in comparison to how they're doing today. But since Leafy was such a huge channel making a video on Onision, Onision responded in kind with a skit of him crying and pretending to care or whatever. But it was like a very drawn out relationship because after the content cop, Onision also defended Leafy, which was a weird point in time. I don't know, man. Let's just watch the Onision rant. It's so strange, but it's 23 minutes long, so we're definitely going to be skipping around in this one.
Leafy is here. Leafy is here. That Leafy is here. Leafy is here. Leafy is here. Leafy is here's channel. Now that we have Leafy's, maybe Leafy. Leafy is here. Is Leafy.
I guess Onision did mention Leafy's name a lot back in the day. Not that I exactly would know because I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to him. I don't know if I've ever watched this video all the way through, to be honest, as well.
But regardless, today's not going to be about smashing because today we're going to be talking about the legend himself, fucking Onision.
The way he says fuck, shit, fuck. Just a very nice drawl.
I I'm a banana.
You're a what?
I'm a banana.
No, you're actually a psychopath and also an onion.
Man, Onision has come a long way since this video. He went from making like epic skit video reacting to these things to just false copyright claiming shit. As much as the subject matter might have you think that this video is gonna be differently toned or some shit than like maybe one of his more throwaway videos, the same energy and aesthetic, if you will, kind of carries over. There's that really fast-paced, rapid-fire, non-stop jokes that are, even if they're kind of similar, he just keeps throwing them at you, so you keep listening. Like, you keep trying to hold focus, and if you can keep up, then you keep trying to keep up. As you guys know, I have some pretty hyperactive tendencies in videos at the very least. So I said it before, but I think I could really understand where a younger me would enjoy something like this. It just keeps going and going and going. Even if I don't particularly understand what he's saying, I just keep watching. One thing I really want to go back to that's almost synonymous with classic reaction commentary was the CSGO Surf gameplay. I think part of watching that is what made these things so engaging. Like, you couldn't stop watching that if someone was good at CSGO Surf because it would just keep going and it looks so smooth. I think I gotta watch one of his videos where he's doing that because I think his fast-paced delivery plus that gameplay that's pretty close to hypnosis combined is what ruined my life. He's got a whole tutorial on his channel, how to surf in CSGO like butter. This is a new video for me. This is like 3-4 years old, dude. I don't even know when this came out. When did this come out? 2015. This is real classic Leafy. This is a rare Leaf right here.
Hello there, have you ever wanted to surf in CSGO? No. Yes. Well, guess what? Have you tried to surf and you fucking suck? You jump on the side of the rail and you fall off like a piece of butter. Yes? Well, guess what? This video is for you then, because today I'm going to teach you guys how to become a flying magnet, okay? Or a fly.
You're gonna be a flying magnet, or fly. Something that flies. There's something so charming about classic Leafy, just being able to call something fucking gross or whatever. Before I got into this post-ironic, meta-ironic bullshit that I don't even begin to understand the basis of. Okay, maybe that's a lie, maybe I have some very minuscule grasp on it, but you guys know what I mean. I think breaking down Leafy to what he really was is, it really was just a simpler time. His videos were so straightforward in their design, even if it moved forward very slowly, it was moving in some sort of straight line, that was for sure. His core tenets were definitely gameplay, saying stuff real fast, like myself. I think that's why I liked a lot of it. It was just really attention grabbing in a way that I can't entirely explain. Then again, it's really hard to get in the mind of myself 3 years ago because I don't understand what I was doing back then, but it is what it is. Anyways, I've gone through a few Leafy videos at this point, so I think I'm gonna call it quits here. If you guys enjoyed this, I could try and do more like it. I don't know if I'd react to Leafy again, unless you guys want to see that. But watching old creators that I don't necessarily anymore, or people that aren't really around on the internet, like just trying to examine what I found so enjoyable about them when I was younger, I feel like that could be interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe, please, with notifications on. I'm fucking begging. I have a podcast with Wild Spartans and FPS Diesel called Loudmouth. We upload one new episode every week on Saturdays, and we're up on iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, and YouTube. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Kwite to find out when I'm going live, and you'll get it. If you follow me there, you'll get a notification whenever I do go live. You can follow me on Twitter @Kwite and on Instagram @Kwite.png. Links to both of those in the description below. And lastly, I also have a Discord server. Link to that in the description as well if you're interested. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I'll see you guys next time.